Hello students, this is Jaya ma'am and today I will facilitate you in understanding the poem The Blind Boy by Collie Saber. Collie Saber was a man of reputation. He was a poet laureate and actor and a popular comedian. He was born in 1671 and died in 1757, but still he is alive through his innumerable reputed works. The Blind Boy, the poem which we are going to read, is one of them. So let's get started. First of all, we will recite the poem, then we will understand the poem stanza-wise through elaboration or explanation, word note part, and critical appreciation. I know the term critical appreciation appears absolutely new to you, but it is nothing but what points or what features we have derived from the poem. Critical appreciation means to recognize the figures of speech, importance of special words and expressions, rhyme schemes, and many other important aspects. Okay, so let's recite. I will request each of my dear students to open their books so that we can recite together. Come, recite with me. Oh, say, what is a thing called light, which I can never enjoy? What is the blessing of the sight? Oh, tell your poor blind boy. You talk of wondrous thing you see. You say the sun shines bright. I feel him warm, but how can he then make it day or night? My day or night myself I make, whenever I sleep or play. And could I ever keep awake with me, it were always day. With heavy sighs I often hear you mourn my hapless soul, but sure with patience I can bear a loss I never know. Then let not what I cannot have my cheer of mind destroy. Whilst thus I sing, I am a king, although a poor blind boy. So this was the poem. Now we will come to the stanza-wise explanation, word notes, and critical appreciation. Students, so we will start understanding from the first stanza. In the first stanza, the speaker is a little blind boy who becomes inquisitive about the concept of light, which he has heard so many times of saying by other people but never has experienced it. The boy also innocently interrogates the readers or the surrounding people about the divine sanction that sight brings to others. Since the boy is totally deprived of the concept of sight, he becomes curious to know about the blessing or the charm which sight or the capability to see bestows on the people. He asks the people to share their experiences to the poor blind boy. Note the word poor. I'm coming to it. Now I'm coming to the word meaning section. It is written N-E apostrophe E-R. Never. Enjoy, relish, blessing, grace or charm, sight, power to see, blind, those who are unable to see or unable to appreciate the external beauty of earth. Now we are arriving to the critical appreciation part. See, in the first stanza, we find the poem begins like this. Oh, say, what is that thing called light? That means the speaker is addressing someone or some people, maybe the readers, who are not by his side at that time. This use is known as apostrophe. It is a kind of ornament that is used to enrich or to enhance the beauty of literature. Okay, so now you need to know what apostrophe is. Apostrophe is a figure of speech, or you may also call rhetorical device, you may also call ornament, in which some absent or non-existent person is addressed as if they are capable of understanding. So here maybe the boy is alone and nobody is surrounding him. He is speaking the words by himself, addressing to the readers who are far away from him, or the surrounding people who used to be there but now they are far away from him. So apostrophe has been used. In fact, the whole world is invisible to him, right? The boy is curious about light, an unknown concept to him, as if he is blind. He is also unaware of what charm or grace does sight brings, which he has heard from other people for many times, but he never has any first-hand experience about sight, and since he is blind by birth, he has never developed the concept of sight. Now I have told you to note the word poor. Here the word poor is neither used to indicate the deprived financial condition nor to state that the boy is blind. Rather, the boy is poor because of his incapability to understand the concept of light he has heard and the charm of sight that he has heard from the common people for many times. So, the word poor is used to state his incapability of understanding the concept of light and sight as well, which he has heard from other people for innumerable times. Now we will understand the second stanza. In the second stanza, the blind boy has heard people talking of amazing and miraculous things that people experience visually. Often, people talk of the sun that shines bright. The boy can feel the warmth or the coziness that sun offers, but it makes him peeping or meddling into the question, how can the sun causes day or night? It is quite natural because he has no concept about the changing position of the sun in the sky, and he doesn't know how the sun makes day or night. Okay, now we are coming to the word note section. Wondrous, marvelous, bright, dazzling, warm. Warm means mild hot. There is a difference between hot and warm. Hot means the scorching experience that burns the skin, and mild means that put you in coziness. Make cause. Okay students, we are now into the critical appreciation of the poem. Here we find the boy has heard of stupendous things experienced by others. The boy has felt the sun's warmth but is unaware of its different positions we see in the sky. So he has no concept about day or night or how day and night occurs. In this stanza, we are getting various types of imageries. The word imagery is very new to you. Imageries are actually word pictures. Imageries mean to use the language to represent objects, actions, and ideas that appeals to our physical sensations. There are 5 senses, So, those 5 physical sensations. I'm giving you some examples. It will help you to gain the clarity. Here the phrase sun shines bright, when it is used in the poem, the readers are getting a picture of a splendid bright day when the sun shines very proper, right? Again, we are getting some example of tactile imagery, like in the phrase I feel him warm. Whenever you read the phrase, it evokes a sensation of warmth in mind. You can remember that how warmth feels. So this is called imagery. The sun also has been personified here by the use of he. Do you know what personification is? I'm sure you know. Let's make a revision. Personification is a figure of speech in which human qualities are imposed on non-human or inanimate objects. So here you can see, but how can he then make it day or night? It is from the poem. So can sun make day or night? Making is a human attribute or human quality. So human quality has been imposed on the sun. And you can also see sun, in case of sun, it is very much logical to use it. But here the poet has deliberately used he in order to put special emphasis on the sun and its warmth, which the boy experiences but can never see. Okay, so this is it. Now we'll move to the third stanza. In the third stanza, the boy is sharing his own first-hand experience with us. He himself makes his day or night. It depends on the timing of his sleeping or playing, or simply to put, the time of his staying awakened. If he could always be awakened, it would be always a day for him. So we will move to the word nest or word note section. Whenever, that means WHENE whenever. Awake, conscious or sleepless, STWERE, that means it were. Short form of it were is STWERE. Okay, let's come to the critical appreciation part. The blind boy here is the maker of his own world. His day and night depends on him. So, rather than feeling victimized, he is proud of his state. He is not sorry for his state of blindness. Rather, he feels that he can make his day and night arbitrarily. Okay, so we will move to the fourth stanza. Students, we have arrived at the fourth stanza. Let me elaborate. Frequently, the boy used to hear the sobs of the surrounding people. They used to express their sorrow for the miserable fate of the boy. To put it simple, they used to sympathize with his condition. But the boy is very straightforward. He states that he will bravely follow his fate, or he will bravely face his fate, because blindness is at all no loss for him. So let's come to the word note part. Heavy means hefty or weighty. Shy, soft, sure, confirm, mourn, agonize or lament. Patience, perseverance, bear, carry, loss, damage, near, never. Okay, now we'll critically appreciate the stanza. The perception of the blind boy is totally different from that of the ordinary people. People may think his blindness may be a curse or a mishap. For him, most of the people are sympathetic to him. But it is not at all a loss for the blind boy, as he has never experienced the bliss of the external world. So, what he has not seen, how can it be a curse to him? He may be curious, but he is not at all sorry about his condition. Okay? So, now we are going to move to the final stanza. In the final stanza, The boy, in a very straightforward way, declares that he does not want to achieve those blessings which are impossible for him to achieve. In the ultimate stanza, the boy requests people not to destroy his peace of mind. He does not want to disturb the delight of his mind by the thoughts of getting the external pleasures. He is enormously happy in his small, dark, inward kingdom in which he is the king. His inward mind is run by his songs, delights, whims, and wishes. He can stay happy although he is a poor blind boy. Here note the word poor. I will come to it later. So this was a poem. Let's come to the word note section. Cheer means delight. Destroy, finish. Whilst, while, although, despite. So these are the things. Now let's come to the critical appreciation. The boy, although blind, is quite insightful and practical. He accepts the reality that is unchangeable. He condemns the world that may intervene regrets in his little happy world. His perspective matches the famous saying, count your blessings. That is, be happy with what you have. Happiness is nothing but a state of mind. Okay, students, so this is all for you, but I want to discuss the structure of the poem. Regarding that, I want to say, I have already said, I suppose, that the poem is consisted of 5 stanzas and the rhyme scheme of the poem is A, B, A, B. Why it is so? Let me see the first line. Oh, say, what is that thing called light? If we name it A, which I can never enjoy. If we again name it B, what is the blessing of the sight? We have to again name it A because it resembles the last word light. Light resembles sight, or light matches with sight. Oh, tell your poor blind boy. So, if you note the last word of the second line, enjoy, here at the end of fourth line, you can see the word boy. So, enjoy matches with boy. So, the rhyme scheme will be A, B, A, B. Here, regarding the second stanza, things will almost remain the same. Sea will matches with he and bright with night. In the third stanza, we can see that make matches with awake, play with day. Similarly, in the fourth stanza, here matches with bear and o with no. Again, have matches with here. You just can have a break. That means it does not go in the same pattern. See, the last word is have, first line of the fifth stanza. Now let's read the fifth stanza. Regarding the structure and rhyme scheme of the poem, I would like to state that the poem is consisted of 5 stanzas. I have already told you. Now let's come to the rhyme scheme pattern. Here you can see for the first 4 stanzas, the rhyme scheme is A, B, A, B. That means if you consider each stanza, you'll find that, just note the last word, light goes with sight, enjoy with boy. Similarly, in the second stanza, C goes with he, bright with night. And in the third stanza also, make with awake and play with day. And in the fourth stanza, here with bear, o with no. But there is a break in the fifth stanza. Have does not matches with king, but destroy goes with boy. Now I would like to say a few words about the rhyme scheme. Why rhyme scheme is used? Rhyme scheme is used to make us remember the poem very fluently. Okay, it also indicates a random flow, but here the poet has deliberately put a word that does not matches with have in the fifth stanza. Have does not matches with king. It is to give a break. That means thought of the blind boy is iconic and it is totally different from that of other people. So the poem has expressed the view of the blind boy through the rhyme scheme also. Okay, so this is it, students. Go through the poem thoroughly, and if you find any problem or any crisis, please convey it to me, and if you have any other perspective, please share with me. Thank you. Happy learning.